Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm grody, I'm sweaty, I just got out of work, I could use a pick-me-up. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you. Oh, excuse me. And that's definitely the case, as I just mentioned. I did just get off of work a little while ago. I am very, very tired. It wasn't even like a super bad day or anything at work. It was just work, and it's like the end of the week. So when I got off, I was like, man, I know that I want to go over there. I want to get something, Thought about grabbing McDonald's. I was like, I had McDonald's earlier in the week. Decided to hit up Burger King. And usually I just get an orange juice from Burger King, and I still got an orange juice. But they also had, boom, what is this? This is their Mocha iced coffee. Now, they had like a Mocha iced coffee with like cold brew foam or some shit like that. That's kind of what I meant when I asked for the thing, but I don't think I was specific enough. But we're still going to review it because I've honestly never had coffee from Burger King before, so let's get a thing for a thing that looks like this one. Ha 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 ha! And hopefully it's delicious. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's actually really nice. For me, when it comes to coffee, and I've mentioned this plenty of times, in the past, I'm not a big, just straight coffee person. I almost never drink just, black coffee. Every very now and again, maybe if I need to, wake myself up, and I'm just like, if the caffeine doesn't do it, the terrible acrid taste will. So, I like coffee adjacent things. I like coffee when there's enough stuff in it that it doesn't taste that much like coffee. This works really well in that regard because it's mocha, so you've got, that chocolate vibe, and then it's mixed with the coffee. What does that taste like? Well, it kind of tastes a little bit like tiramisu. Now, it's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Layered in its flavor profile as, a properly nice tiramisu. Man, I want some tiramisu now. It's been a long time since I've had it. When was last year? That place isn't there anymore. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about tiramisu now. But anyway, of course, it's a thing of the proportions and how much you do with it. This is a very chocolatey mocha drink. It is almost chocolate milk level, which, for some people, would obviously not be what they're aiming for. But for me, honestly, chocolate milk with a little bit of a coffee edge to it and some caffeine to kick it, I'm not mad at that. I like it. Yeah, I'm very down with that. And it's nice and smooth, there's no there's maybe a little acidity on the very tail end. You get a little something, some of the smoothness kind of drops off. You get a little bit more of the coffee flavor. So you get a little bit of that, kind of coffee acidity, but just a tiny bit. The rest of it, it's sweet, it's chocolatey. It's really nice. And I mean, here's a dick when it comes to iced coffee. I love iced coffee. I think I take after my mom in that regard. She was a big, big fan of iced coffee. But of course, the reality of iced coffee is you're always kind of getting gypped because, you know, it's the same size cup as like a normal coffee, but the ice being in it, well, you're getting a lot less coffee and, so that's the trade-off. But I like it. I think it's tasty. I would have liked to have tried it like with the cold foam or whatever the fuck it was, so maybe I'll do that at some point down the line. Not today, though. As soon as I'm done with this review, I am going to sleep for quite a while. I was originally planning on going to a concert today, but it's just one of those things, just don't think I'm going to be able to swing it. We'll see how I feel when I wake up, but anyway. Sorry, I'm being in a chatty mood because I'm sleepy. No, I like that. Like I said, nice and smooth. I like the chocolatey vibe of it. Apparently, I've been sleeping on Burger King and their coffee products. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I mean, I'm going to have to go with yes and yes with caveats, right? For me personally, I'm down with that. I like everything about that. Like I said, it has a chocolate milk kind of vibe to it, a little bit of a tiramisu sort of deal. I'm down. I like that. So, it hits for me because again, like I'm not a big like coffee guy. Now that said, if I'm recommending it, that's where the caveats come in because I can tell you right now, if you are like a straight coffee drinker, if you are that coffee person, this is not going to be for you. It is not. I've had like fancy like mocha drinks, from like proper sit down cafe style things and stuff. And I mean, this does not have any subtlety to it. It's kind of one note for the most part, maybe 1.5, I guess. But it works for me because I like what it's presenting. But again, I think for proper coffee drinkers, yeah, you're probably not going to be that into this one. It's a borderline dessert drink with the sweetness and the chocolate milk kind of style of it. So if you're not into those type of drinks, I would kind of wave you away from it. But if anything that I've gone over there and described up to this point sounds appealing to you, it's probably worth giving a shot. Worst case scenario, again, it's nice and smooth to drink. It's not overly sweet or anything. And it still has a little bit of a coffee edge to it. But I will say, if you're the type of person where you want to really enjoy the coffee aspect of it, this probably isn't going to be for you. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly mocha-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, mocha is just delicious. It's a good time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I'm trying to think of it. I'm so out of it right now. Like, if it doesn't, it's got to show, I'm sure. I'm really, really out of it today. But gotta get that content going. What's a good question for y'all today? Do you like tiramisu? If so, let me know. If not, also let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I love me some tiramisu. The first time I ever had it was when I worked at a bakery. I worked at a bakery for just shy of a year. Fired my ass before I could get my 1-year bonus. Yeah, that was a little bit of a shit. But I'm not still bitter about it. But yeah, we used to sell it there, and I went over there and I got the opportunity to try it, and it was really tasty. And it's one of those things. Typically, when I see it on a menu, I like to go over there and order it. But yeah, how often do you just run into tiramisu? But let me know your thoughts.